Hello, good evening. This is Queen Zoaya dropping another video on you. This time, this video is dealing with working with the spirits of the dead. Okay, flip my earring around. Working with the spirits of the dead. I got Scratch the Baron, and this is his Verfe. My godson made this for me and he carved it out of wood. So if anybody is looking for seagulls carved into wood, let me know. I use this when I'm communicating with the spirits of the dead. I use this to put candles on, to light candles on, to do a lot of different things that we'll get into at some other time. His name is Anthony Harris, and he makes these beautiful carvings and seagulls into wood. So if you are ever interested in one, let me know. So when I'm talking to the spirits of the dead, I burn copal. They say that when you burn copal on chocolate, chocolate, damn, I want some. When you burn copal on charcoal, it allows the truth to be told. It opens up the doors. It allows the angels to come and speak to you and all this other kind of stuff. Well, of course, I'm always trying out things. And so I tried it out and I did burn some copal. And a lot of knowledge and wisdom came to me. But this is what happened. I was asking the spirits a question and they came to me in my dream. And I remember years ago when I had got scratched in Palo, that the spirits came to me and said that they no longer wanted to be slaves in people pots. And if you ever get initiated in Palo, you know what goes on with your pot. You know, they put certain things in there and they wrap a train in there to hold the spirit down. Well, these spirits said they did not want to be enslaved by me, but they wanted to be in my spiritual court and they wanted to work with me. And I woke up screaming because I saw disfiguredness and they were just standing over my bed. Even, I just woke up. And then I called my padrino at the time and he told me that's what I was supposed to see when I got scratched. Doesn't understand why I was seeing it when I got all the way back to North Carolina. But he told me to go back to sleep and ask them what I want. So when I dozed off, my bed started shaking and I woke up and I physically saw them standing around my bed outside my dream. And they said that they would work with me. Okay. And so there were certain things that I would have to do to call them to come and work with me and to allow them to help me. These are spirits of the dead. I would go to the cemetery. I would sit out in the cemetery. I would read. I would go at night. I would do all kinds of things just to have that connection, like I said before. These are not your ancestors. Working with your ancestors is something totally different than working with the spirits of the dead. And when I got scratched with Baron, I was told that the dead loved me. And I kept having these weird dreams about Baron appearing to me and Mama Brigitte appearing to me. And I got scratched to them to give me that another stronger connection. So when you're working with the spirits of dead, these could be those spirits that are still walking around, don't realize they have crossed over. Some of it is just like the movies. If they do something for you, you help them elevate. This is something totally different. And what it was that those people who were enslaving these spirits in the pot told me that what you enslave on earth will enslave you in the afterlife. And this is what the spirits told me after I had burnt my copal. They come to me. This is what they told me. So I was like, you know what? I don't want you to enslave me in the afterlife. I want to work with you. Now, this is my experience. I don't know what anybody else have ever experienced, but this is my experience. And I'm just sharing this experience with you of working with the dead. So if you ever want to work with the dead, it's the same as I told you before. You're going to have to dedicate some time and you're going to have to communicate with them and you're going to have to open up yourself to let them know that you are willing to work with them. It doesn't matter what you believe in. This is what I'm saying. Okay, because there are a lot of people that are, coming at me saying, I don't know what I'm talking about, this, that, and the other. I don't care what those people say. I am talking about my personal experience. And what I'm trying to share with you all and give y'all the knowledge and wisdom is this. You work with your personal experience. You know, just because somebody set toys and candy out for Papa Legba, they work for him. But if you set toys and candle out for your Papa Legba, he may not work for you. He may want something else. Okay? He may want some gin only. He may want a blunt. He may want some weed. He may want some different things. So you have to open up that voice and pay attention, because a lot of things that people are saying to give to the spirits of dead and work with them don't work with them, because that might only be meant for that person. Doesn't necessarily mean that the same offerings they put down for that person is the same offerings that you're supposed to give, because everyone's needs is different. We are the same, but we're different, and the spirits recognize this. And then don't forget, always talk to your ancestors and ask your ancestors if it's okay if you can work with the spirits of the dead. And that way you will have the protection of the ancestors around you. Thank you. My name is Queen Zoe Accounts. Listen to my podcast, Ms. Z Storytelling. Check out my website. I have books on Amazon under Queen Zoe Accounts. Purchase them if you like. If you don't, it's okay. I don't care. I'm not doing it for fame or fortune. I just love writing. And I'll shoot you another video next week.